All right, we are going to work on the DR a little bit today. I got a carburetor from Procycle, a TM40 flat slide pumper, and some frame guards for it that we're gonna install on it today. Not really gonna do the best for my jetting right now because it's so cold, so I'll probably have to, rejet once it gets warmer out, but I'm just gonna leave what they put in the carburetor for now. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so we need a Phillips head, take these side panels off, get the seat off of there. These side panels don't just pull off, you gotta slide them forward and then they pop off of there. Because there's a little spot right there and the little thing sticks out in the front up here and it hooks it. So don't just yank that off, you'll break it. Alright, looks like a 12 mil for the seat. That air filter needs to be clean too. She is nasty. Have the cover over it so I can get more air. Alright, 10 mil for the gas tank. That bolt's a little bent. Wonder how that happened. Alright, what do we need to undo the fuel line? Pair of pliers by the looks of it, and then there's a little pumper line too that pumps that petcock. Yeah, I wish I could listen to music while I did this, but YouTube gets real crazy about copyright claims, even when it's my radio and it's public domain, and they copyright me, so... Just broke the fucking fuel line. God damn it. Pain in my ass. Should have probably done this before I unbolted the tank. Here's the fuel line. Let's get this vacuum line off of here too. Back line is off. Alright, I don't know that there's anything else holding this thing. Yep, there's another hose. Where's that going? Looks like it's this one right here. Used to go to the old evap canister, but I deleted that, so just goes to that little fitting now. There we go. Here's the gas tank. Safe place to set this. Safe enough. That is weird. It's got dual spark plugs. Single cylinder with 2 plugs. Ha. Odd. Alright, I guess we need a 10 mil wrench to get the travel cables off. We can start loosening this stuff. Car boot's loose there. Intake boot. That's loose. Alright, we gotta get throttle cables and choke cable off of this. And the new carburetor comes with like a external choke with a little short cable that you can mount up down in here, and I think it's for when you have a big oversized gas tank and there ain't enough room. But I think I can hook my stock choke so I can use it up here on the handle back to that carburetor. We'll see. Hopefully the threads are the same down in here where it bolts into the carburetor, but chances are I should be able to. I'm hoping. So let's get a 10 mil. Let's crack these lines loose, or these cables loose. One. Come on. Thing is loose, but it won't turn without the wrench. There we go. There's the throttle cables, which came with them, so I'm assuming I gotta use the ones that came with it because they wouldn't have sent them with it if I didn't need them. They look the same at the top, but I think they're different at the bottom. We'll have to look at that, but... Alright, now the choke. Now you gotta get in here and get that off of there. I don't know how I was expected to do that. There she goes. Yeah, the main thing I don't like about this carburetor, well, it's not a pumper either. Doesn't have that accelerator pump or whatever you want to call it. But when you twist the throttle, you're not moving that slide. You're moving a butterfly. Vacuum is controlling that slide. I don't like that. I don't like not being directly in control of my throttle. This is a good design. It's just not for me. We're swapping out. It's giving me issues right from the get-go. So we are changing over to the flat slide pumper. Alright, that looks like a 12 mil. Get a 12 mil wrench, see if I can get that choke off of there. Yeah, like I'll hit jumps and stuff, and this slide will move on its own when I land the jump, and it messes the bike all up. Yeah, it came right loose. Sweet. Well, I mean, everything should come loose. The thing's a 2024. Yeah, there's the choke. There's old Betty. Well, new Betty. Let's get this off of here. Okay. The gas out of her. Okay. Got these pretty cool looking frame guards too. I always hate that when your leg wears the paint right off the frame above the foot peg. So I snagged these babies up. Cover the frame right there where your leg goes. That should be pretty good. For the other side. What else do we get in here? Got some destruction, some zip ties, 2 screws. Must mean I have to drill a hole in this rubber or remove it and that sticks into the bolt. Let's see what the destructions say. Alright. So, looks looks like. Pop this baby out of here. And that goes in the hole like that. Like both these screws are the same. This baby. And that big old weld right there is really sticking up high. Oh, sheep shit. Well, I guess we'll get the bolt in first, and then we'll put the zip ties on. Okay. Now we gotta do some zip tying here. Okay. Good. One's got to go here too. Need to remove this whole neutral safety switch. I don't even have it hooked up anymore. I had hooked it the other day when we were riding because it was giving me trouble, and I was making sure that wasn't the problem. Okay, that's pretty good. Little add-on, quick and easy. Okay. Battery's dead. Alright, let's get this carburetor installed. Battery died on me. It'll probably die again because I'm using a one that's not fully charged. Alright, so we've got a bunch of breather lines. This is that choke thing I was telling you about they put on there. I'm gonna hopefully use mine. So let's pop that one off and see if the threads are the same. And the choke itself is the same. I can always swap the choke on, but looks damn close. Yeah, it's the same thing. That choke is a touch longer and it got a longer tip on it. So I'll probably swap the chokes over. Put the one from the new carb on this cable. It looks like there's no O-ring on that one either. I have to see if it's stuck to the carburetor. Okay, that's for the new carb. That's the old carb. Will this spring fit up in there? Yes, it will. And there we go. Let's get that in this carburetor. Oh wait, there's no O-ring. Go see if that's stuck on the other carburetor. No, it is does not. It just did not have an O-ring from the factory. Isn't that fucking nice? Stupid. So let's see if we can get the one off of this without breaking it. Hopefully. Yeah, we got it. Put that on there. Make sure that's good and sealed up. We don't need no air leaks. Bam. Like it was meant to have one. Alright. Choke is all the way off. Yeah, it is bottomed out. That's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Same thread, baby. Perfect. Now, I think if I ever go an aftermarket oversized tank, this will be a problem, and I'll have to go back to that. So we'll hang on to that, obviously. We ain't gonna... Oh, that needs some adjustment. She's got some play. Like, that's pulling the choke. That's not. It's still got a bunch of play. So let's adjust that out before we even... Well, I can adjust it out after the carb's in here. Looks like I'll be able to get cables hooked with the carb in there. Alright, let's just slap it in there, I guess. I'll try to route these lines decently. Need to put a zip tie on them, put them all down together. Let's just pull them through here for now. What the fuck, dude? Now I'm bleeding. It's so damn close. There. Got the boot around it. Yeah, on my GFY finger too. Alright, we got the front on. Beautiful. Now the rear. Loosen up that clamp. Okay, that's definitely loose. On there. Yep, she's on. Very good. Figure those hoses out after. So let's get the bolt tight. Get any further in than that? No, that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay. Get this rear boot tightened up. Okay, carby is in. Man, that carburetor sits right on the frame right here. Obviously, it's not the correct carburetor for the bike, so it's not going to be a perfect fit. Alright, we got to loosen this thing up here. Adjust that choke cable. Looks like 12. Need the pen. I think I got play right there. Still feels like I do. Yep, can't pull it out once the choke's on. Yeah, and I got a little bit of movement after it's off. I should do it. Yeah, so why can't I use these cables? They're just simply not the right length. They look like they are. I don't see why these cables would not work. Why are they giving me new cables with this? And also, there's supposed to be an idle screw right here, and it's fucking missing. Come on, it better be in the fucking package. Why wouldn't it be in the fucking carburetor? Well, maybe it's a modified setup. Because I do see that it has a normal idle going up into the slide right here, so that replaces that. No big deal. Let's put this choke back on this other cable so we don't lose it. Stick it in that other carburetor for now. Okay, my battery keeps dying, so I got it actually plugged into the wall right now running. So we got to take these throttle cables off. They are too long. They won't work for this application. So we got to get after the twist throttle here and pull these cables through. Put the new ones in. So what do we got here? A couple Phillips heads loosens the case on the twist throttle. That's the pull. This one's the push. Alright, let's see if we get these babies out of here. So there's a 10 mil there that's got to come out. Alright, that holder's out of the way. Bring these through. Now they're routed here, right down through that hole. Okay. There's the stock KBs. Here's the new ones. There we go. We got them. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Got both cables on there. Okay, let's put the screws back in that. Hopefully I got it in the right orientation, because you got to push and you got to pull. So if I got them hooked up backwards, I'll have to take this back apart, but that's for now. Oh, that's the wrong screw. Now we'll get her together and hope I got it right. Okay. Alright, my battery kept dying on me. I got the throttle cables all situated, hooked back in where they go. Throttle's working proper, returning, going wide open. I guess I'm ready to put the tank back on it and then figure out if I need to change the length of the fuel line or whatnot. So, let's grab that. This carburetor does have a port for the pumped petcock also. Because I've got a little vacuum diaphragm pump that pumps the fuel out of it. I don't know if I actually need that. If I run it on prime, it just gravity flows. It's not bad at all. I did break that one hose, so I'm going to have to find a new hose for there, but looks like I'm going to either have to shorten it up or change how this is. Well, let's see what happens here. Put it on prime. It's filling the carburetor. So even gravity's enough to do it. Let's get this hose back over here. Like a vent for the fuel tank. Alright. Throw the bolts in the tank and fire her up. Okay. I should need to fire her. See what she does. Throw the choke on. Choke off. It's a low idler. Sure, it'll need to be adjusted. We'll have to adjust that purge. But it is cold right now too, so fully warm is where I want to adjust everything. I don't want to adjust anything until it's all the way hot. good enough for now. Got it in there. We'll do adjusting and all that crap later. Wait for it to get warmer out. There's still snow on the ground. But yeah, seems good. Fuel off. We'll see how she rides.